Hi everyone, Jennifer here, back with another edition of TV Talk. It's Monday, and that means it's Gargoyles Day. And this week's episode was Shadows of the Past. Having started their quest to return to Manhattan, Elisa, Goliath, Bronx, and Angela find themselves in Scotland, at the very place where Castle Wyvern used to stand, and where Goliath will have to face some ghosts from his past. Okay, things I liked about this episode. There were a lot of things I liked about this episode. To start off with, we are reintroduced to the leader of the Vikings. I believe his name is Haggard, and if I am wrong, I apologize. We have not seen him since the 5-part episode Reawakening. We are also reintroduced to the captain of the guard. We, again, haven't seen him since the 5-part episode Awakening, with the exception of a few flashbacks. We're also brought up to, well, not brought up to speed, but this is the first episode where we realize what Tom meant by, at the end of Avalon Part 3, when he says, Avalon doesn't send you where you want to go, it sends you where you need to be. Now, I'm sure a lot of us, I know when I first saw the episode, I was a little confused on it as well. I'm sure a lot of us kind of are wondering what he meant by that. I mean, what do you mean need to be? How can you need to be somewhere? But this is the first episode where we get the understanding of that. And that being said, what he meant was that Avalon is going to send them places where it determines they need to be there for one reason or another. There's something there they need to do. There's something there they need to discover. And I don't want to get too into that because it'll give away spoilers for other episodes. But I promise when we get to certain episodes, I will do TV spoilers on them. And I'll tell you which episodes they are when I get to them. But we're not only, it's going to be things that have to do with the clan, with the Gargoyle community as a whole, because, slight spoiler, the Scottish Gargoyles, we kind of know this from Stone City, or City of Stone. The Goliath clan wasn't the only clan of gargoyles 1,000 years ago. We know from City of Stone, the 4-part episode, that there were gargoyles living in England because it is mentioned that the English wiped out the gargoyles living there. So we know there's at least there were some living in England around the same time that there were gargoyles living in Scotland. And if there's gargoyles living in both Scotland and England, it's very plausible that there are some living in other parts that lived in other parts of the world. So it's going to revolve around that. And we're going to go to places where we're going to discover more about the gargoyle community as a whole. We're going to meet some old enemies. They're going to tangle with some old enemies. We're going to be introduced to more of Oberon's children. It wasn't just Puck and the Weird Sisters. There's a whole host of them out there. So we're going to be introduced to them. Some of them, not every single one, but some of them. And some of them are going to be characters from things that you've probably heard of, other legends, other mythologies and things. So they do a wonderful job of blending. You're going to see as we journey through this Avalon adventure, as I like to call it, how they blend, the writers very, very easily blend other cultures, classical literature, and all kinds of things into this very whimsical and wonderful backdrop that is the world of Gargoyles. And we're going to see evidence of it coming up. I don't want to give away too much. I think that was a little too much. I think that was enough of a spoiler, and I hope I didn't ruin the thing for you too much. I was trying not to. But this is the first episode where we're going to see that. And we're also what I loved about this episode was the fact that there is kind of a lesson in this episode. And it's a lesson that one of the characters had to learn. And it is about letting go. And I'm not talking about the song from Frozen. It's about letting go of the past to move forward. And it is something that one of the characters, and I'm going to narrow it down to one of the three of you for you, so you know which three to focus on. Hagar, it's something that either Hagar, the captain of the guards, or Goliath had to understand in order for this episode to come to a conclusion. I'm not going to say which one. I'm going to let you guys figure it out on your own. And if you've seen the episode, it's already, please don't say in the comment section, just in case there's people here who have not yet seen the episode. Okay, things I didn't like about this episode. There was virtually nothing I didn't like about this episode. It was very well written, very well executed. Everything about it was very, very well done. And I honestly believe that it was a very good kickoff for the world traveling arc. Many would say that Avalon Part 1 was the first kickoff. I say no, that's part of the Avalon arc, which I would include these world traveling episodes in. But this is actually the first world traveling arc. And we will be traveling to other places in the world, which is why I call it the world traveling arc. So we'll see other parts of the world, we'll be exposed to other cultures and whatnot. And it's not just Avalon and the Gargoyle world that we're going to be learning stuff about. It's also Elisa's world, her family heritage, we're going to learn a little bit about as well. And I look forward to talking to you guys about that. And again, I will do my best not to give away too many spoilers in the talk videos when we get to certain things. Excuse me, I will do TV spoilers for those of you who have seen it, who have seen the episodes, and who want to talk about those particular things. So look for those spoilers as well. And I'll let you know when I do the talk video whether or not I'm doing a spoiler on it, I promise. Okay, please leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. Please... you can feel free to follow me on Wattpad, Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. I do have my name for those four sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note, all pictures seen within this video do belong to their respected artists. I own absolutely nothing. And the links for the four sites I mentioned will be in the description section if that makes it any easier for you guys to locate me. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my other Gargoyles videos. my other TV Talk videos. And my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, a few things I'd like to touch on. First off, I would like to apologize for not posting a video in quite a while. Unfortunately, things were very crazy for me, and I didn't have time to watch an episode of Gargoyles and make a review video on it. Unfortunately, with TV Talk, this will happen from time to time. Okay, YouTube subscribers. Any of my videos that cannot be found on YouTube are on my Facebook page. The link will be in the description section. Facebook friends, basically the same deal. Any of my videos that cannot be found on my Facebook page are on my YouTube channel. The link will be in the description section. And for anyone who's interested, you can feel free to check out my Facebook group, Fanfic Corner. The link for that will be in the description section as well. Okay, DreamWorks Dragons will be coming to an end in about a month and a half, and that means there will be an opening for a new TV Talk series for Sunday, and that also means that you guys get to vote and tell me what show you would like me to do a series of review videos on for Sunday. Your choices are Horseland, Outlaw Star, Dot Hack Sign, and Inuyasha. Voting is very, very simple. All you have to do is write or like or love a positive comment on one of the 4 shows listed, and whichever one gets the most votes is the one I'll do a review video on, or a series of review videos on. Please keep in mind that negative comments and dislikes do not count as votes, and if Inuyasha is selected, I will do at least the first season of the sequel, possibly the second, if I have the second one on DVD by the time I'm done with the first season. So, the sequel, we'll have to see how that goes, but I will definitely do the first season following Inuyasha, as I should have that tomorrow. Voting will be until the 30th of March. Hopefully this will be the very last time I will have to push that date back, but I will give you a heads up if I need to change it yet again. You may vote as many times as you wish, but please keep in mind that in the event of a tie or no votes, I do have the final say. So far, the voting stands at 1 vote for Horseland and 2 votes for Inuyasha. But you do have about a month and a half left, so be sure to get your votes in and make your voices known. Okay, this video is dedicated with love, because it is Valentine's Day, to my mom, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my niece, and of course to my furry little loves, my cats, and my dog, Chloe, Susie, Ahsoka, Candy, and of course we can't forget Oreo, my little stray furry love. I love all of you, and I'm wishing all of you a very happy Valentine's Day. Okay, now there is a typo here because it says please like, subscribe, and comment. I do apologize for that. Please like and share if you're watching on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you haven't already if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you can either click the little bell to subscribe, or you can possibly click the little icon on your screen. I am new at this, so I don't know if you can actually click on the icon or not to get to my YouTube channel. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, you can click on one of the 2 video icons on your screen to view the one video icon on your screen to view my last TV Talk video on Gargoyles. You can also click the other video icon on your screen to view my last TV Talk video. As always, thank you for watching, and have a very nice day.